Well, Dave, first, some roster moves today. You've got Heath. What all do you know about him? What can you share, and how do you suspect?
Heath Hembry. I'm actually not sure where we got him from, but I do recall him from the Red Sox. He's pitched in leverage. Right-hander, it's 94 to 96. There's a slider, there's a curveball in there. So good to have him here. That move corresponding was Phil Bickford being optioned. And we optioned Michael Grove as well to recall or add Jake Reed. So just kind of some coverage and reset the bullpen.
When you look at a game in which there is some weather that is looming, hopefully it stays out, do you have to, is the plan stay the same with Andrew Heaney, or do you have to kind of look at that differently as you get closer to game time?
I want to say it's a little read and react, but I think, because obviously what no one wants is to lose a starter. But as I understand it, the weather isn't going to be here till later. So I just think for us to start Andrew and see how it goes and read and react.
Does this feel like a postseason preview to you?
Well, you've got great writers and John Heyman here, so it's a big deal. No, I think it's something that obviously with what they've done, the roster they've put together. The talent that they have. Everyone's talking about it, but it's fun. The players enjoy it. I'm a fan. I look forward to this, and it's going to be a great series.
Will Smith, Justin Turner, both out of the lineup today. Is there anything going on with either one?
So Justin, I think he's played a lot for me, and just considering what time we got in last night, I just felt that it was smart to let him show up at the ballpark whenever he wanted to, day of rest, and if we need him late, he'll be available. And I think the same thing with Will. Just a late game, extra inning, so to have him be in there tonight did make a whole lot of sense for me, and then he'll catch the next three after this one.
You rode him pretty hard between catcher and DH for a long stretch. Is September going to be a chance for him to catch his breath? Will you back off more often?
Actually, I think in the last couple weeks, I would say that Will thinks I've backed off a little too much because when he's swinging the bat well, he wants to be in there, and he doesn't look at it as a DH day, as a day of playing, essentially. So we'll see how it goes, but I do want to keep him playing if he feels good. So he's been honest with me, but with the off days coming up we have in September and kind of where we're at in the standings, I think I can do that. But also, you're trying to thread the needle and keeping guys, playing if they feel good.
For all the focus on the big three, Will's been, since the start of May, like 900 OPS. So what has sort of stood out to you about him this season, especially after having his first full season behind play last year?
I think the thing that stands out most with Will is his at-bat quality consistency. People talk about the first three guys in our order, but if you don't have a guy behind Freddie that other teams respect and fear, you can just pitch around him, and the lineup comes to a standstill. But Will has added the length and the coverage behind Freddie, which has been game-changing for the length of our lineup.
What's the latest with Almonte? Is he throwing off a mound yet? Is that in the works?
So from what I understand, Yency was out to 150. I think it's Tuesday today. So I think at the end of the week, he's supposed to potentially get off a mound.
And your favorite question, do you know when Kershaw's starting yet?
Kershaw's going to go on Thursday. So he came out of his pen well. Dustin's going to throw a pen today. So Clayton will throw Thursday, and then Dustin will go extra on Friday.
Are you going to stick with 5 for now, or add somebody else in that group?
The easy answer is we're going to stick with 5. But it wouldn't surprise me if we inserted somebody at some point to give guys an extra day. But I don't know when that's going to be. I don't.
Joey Gallo, kind of being back here in New York, have you noticed a little bit of extra sense of importance for this game? I know it's not playing the Yankees, but just being back in the market after having a bit of a tough go of it here.
You know what? I hope not. I know that we're excited to have Joey with us in a Dodge uniform. I think that's a better question for him. But for me, I hope he just comes here and we're playing the Mets, yes, in the state of New York. But I hope he just goes out there and has a good series and keeps doing what he's been doing for us.